Holly, and today I'm making some fun jack-o'-lantern soaps. This is the mold that I'm using. Isn't it cute? A lot of fun designs in the one. So the first thing I want to do is add in the coconut milk. I love coconut milk, and I tend to keep it on the vegan side here. I do make milk soaps also, but I try to do most of them as the vegan. I'm going to go ahead and add in the lye solution. I don't know what to say. I'm adding in the lye solution. That's what's happening. I'm gonna give it a blend. I just want it to emulsification. This batch is 120 ounces of oils, which is quite a bit smaller than I normally do, so I have a lot of space here, but I only have the 10 molds, so I'll probably end up making a couple of batches. Now I do still want to add in the color, so I'll go ahead and do that now. I've mixed electric orange with a little bit of really red from Nurture Soap. And on a single color, I would normally go ahead and put this in, but my process was a little different today, I guess. I mix the colorants with batch oils. I just really prefer to mix the color with oil instead of putting in just the dry powder. So now I'm going to put in the fragrance, and it is Mandarin Cranberry, and it just has a very candy-like scent. I love it. So good. I need plenty of time to pour, and I do like to pour thinner when I'm going into the individual molds. Alright, that's looking pretty good. I'm going to, let's see, I have them on trays, so that'll work better this time. My skeleton ones, I did not have them on trays. So I'm going to pour it out into this pitcher so that it'll be easier to pour. I've been messing around just a little bit, getting organized here, and it's already starting to get thicker. We're at a light trace now. I find that my cranberry fragrances do move right along. These are pretty small soaps. I can't remember what weight they ended up being last year. They're pretty small, but they're fun for like your guest bathroom, etc. during the spooky Halloween season. I always find it interesting how the colors differ. Like this is just a really nice orange mold, but the ones in the color going in is a little bit different still. Really hope this stays fluid long enough. I kind of do the swirly movements just because, I don't know, I find that it doesn't always fill in super well when it starts getting a little thicker. Gotta slow down. It is so hot here in Missouri. It's funny, we're so far ahead on our seasons because of cure time. So we're always doing things. We're always making our fall and holiday soaps, especially when it's hot. Sometimes it's hard to get inspired for these type, but I'm having fun. Put this closer to my own self here. Let's see. This is fine. Had to see what direction we were going there. We're definitely getting at a thicker trace. I think if I do this batch again, that I might either move faster or I'll add a little extra water so that I can work with it a little longer. I haven't used this fragrance straight before because I never had enough of it. So I didn't quite know what to expect, but I was expecting it to thicken up on me here. Whoa. The ones that fill up a little bit too full, I can run them across the planer and make a flat bottom, but I don't always find that's necessary. Depends on how bad it ashes, probably. Alright, I have to fill this up, so I'll probably get these going and move. This is getting really thick at this point. I can still smack it down and overflow it a little if I need to, and then clean them off. I don't tend to scrape the extra off the back. I usually just plane it. I have to take a moment to kind of flatten everybody out here. Give them a little jiggle. Time to unmold these super cute jack-o'-lantern soaps, and these ones turned out great. A little lighter on the orange than I maybe would have liked, but they still work. So cute. I kind of wish they had one with just the smiley faces, but that's not how they come. So we got Mr. Krabby Pants here. Gosh, he's feeling mighty particular about things. Let's see, what do we have here? We have another smiley face, and then you have your classic jack-o'-lantern. I like it. If I make another batch, which I assume I'm going to, because these are pretty tiny and I didn't get that many really. I mean, I think it's 60. That's not really enough anymore, especially since they are small. And I find that families tend to buy several for their kids, etc. So anyway, I probably need to get more made. And if I do, I'll probably make it a little darker orange. But we'll see. I just love these. They are adorable. Except for him. He really is crabby. That's just really crabby. Gonna be happy to have some of my trays back once I get all these unmolded. I've been struggling on my shelf over there. It's getting a little full. I'm waiting on soap boxes, so we're not really able to box up a bunch yet. So that's the story there. This is such a big release coming up, and well, maybe it'll be over by the time this video goes up. I don't know. I have filmed so much that I don't know what is gonna make it up before the release and what won't. So I did end up with some ash. This one's not too bad. So you can see they're pretty bumpy, sticking up. And so I'll just take my planer and we'll just rub those across. And they'll be nice and flat. I had a whole pattern thing going here, but anyway, can you see? They're pretty wobbly with their wonky bottoms. So what is our story here? They're just all like mixed up. It's like I'm having to keep my mind really active here so I can line them up in their same rows. I didn't have to do that, but yet here we are. So I am just going to keep unmolding these soaps. I hope you enjoyed the making of these jack-o'-lantern soaps, and I will just keep working, and I'll see you back here for the next video.